Yo, what's good? Starting up the night with some Havik music. I'm gonna let that play. Things make way, coming through. Any competition, man, I be like, oh, no one cold as Havik gang. They can't do what we do. Dead gone is what my eyes want. And then up, yeah, that's why I keep it on me. Keep it feel like pulling up. Like that Peter Parker. Something like that Peter Parker. Ain't no point in naming, told you we got haters everywhere. Try to stop our journey to the top, but we already there. Man, turn your fairy tale into a fucking horror story. Just like the boy Dexter, I'ma stay in my laboratory. Got you young to get it, but I'm accomplished in this category. Never gonna be undone. Ain't no rehearsal for the game, we just shooting off the cuff. But these rappers having trouble with conceptual order. We moving different breed. We move at different speeds. A masterpiece, a class of beasts. And I feel sorry for all the people coming after me. Treat the people in my circle like they be promoting blasphemy. The only thing that they promote is the fact that they go blasphemy. I'm just trying to do exactly what I came to do. Tell them lanes make way, you coming through. They be saying they competition, man. I be like, oh, no one cold is having gang. They ain't do what we do. Getting gone is where my eyes wanna see me ending up. Yeah, that's why I keep it on in case they feel like pulling up. Yeah, like that Peter Parker, we just drinking from the cup. Something like that Peter Parker, we just drinking out the pipe. From the cup like Peter Parker, I'm insane. No matter the universe, I'm in love with Mary Jane. Swinging all my enemies and I'm failing me. Never better than I know my type, like don't you'll never challenge me, okay? If you don't like it, man, then you can fuck off. I got myself so rocket and I'm finna blast off. You think I'm singing a song? But you know in the end, we're gonna have fun. Favors G. I swear to God, y'all sounding like my enemies. I just go instead of be rolling, cooking up chemicals till we glowing. Cover the chemistry is a mess of pure, man. Never get tired of being cold. Never get tired of the music press instead of residing in the pose. What you know? I'm teaching polar bears about the snow. Causing avalanches, melting rain and down upon you hoes. Complete the dust, ain't about enough, these hoes get tough. I take the gloves, these make those shows, can take it all. I'm taking tough, come get this soldier. I'm talking to the creator of this ebola. The best hold of my day, man, ain't no fucking folders. Older when I'm older, decomposing like gold. A better with them hands and I show you go back and borderline. Don't ever think you can roll with mine. Don't ever get it over now. Straight in the memory flow to man. No, I do not perceive nobody in my radius. What's going on? What's going on, everybody? Do I like Stranger Things? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Steamrolling right through you, but you can't doubt. Hey, what's going on? What's going on? Today's rap sucks. I mean, there's a market for a lot of it, unfortunately. I just try to do my own thing, you know what I'm saying? My favorite upside down monster, I don't know if I have one. Vecna's pretty cool, but I don't know. Mind Flare is also pretty dope. It's been a while since I watched it, but I don't think they want to start with us. Something like that Peter Parker, yeah, we shooting off the cuff. You know, won't let them mix. Next get in your circle, you get bit. Next thing you know, the poison sprays. You know, back in your phone, till we watching for your six. On the summers now, man, I'm the one they pass on. And they start to work my nerves. I'll unleash all kinds of carnage like there's venom in my blood. And I don't need six to make a sinister click. I'm like a hobgoblin, steady dropping bombs when I spit. I see them vultures start to circle when I feel on my quit. Best rappers 80s and 90s. I don't disagree. But I think that there will always be the golden moments, you know what I'm saying? there'll always be the golden classics. You know what I'm saying? You know, there's a lot of stuff that's today's music just ain't touching in a lot of ways, just because of the production value on top of just the artistry. Um, I think I think that the issue with today's music, not even just rap, but just music in general, I think today's issue is the pressure to put out a high quality. Sorry, today's music is pressured to be put out at a high quantity because it's like content, 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 content. You know what I'm saying? But unfortunately, like if you're doing content, 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 it's gonna hit and miss. You know what I'm saying? I know for me, I used to have a very traditional mindset when it came to making stuff, but then I started to feel like I was falling behind, because I wasn't, I started to feel like I wasn't doing enough, you know what I mean? And then that just kind of put me in a bad mindset with things. But not really realizing that, the only person's pace I needed to follow was my own. What's going on? What's going on? So this music that's playing right now is actually my group Havik's music. My name is Los Angel of Havik. I'm part of a group. We a 5-man operation. Signed to Harmony House Entertainment, Lazy Bones label from Bone Thugs and Harmony. And yeah, this is our music. I was just wanting to get a little bit more people in the chat, but we are going to what's going on my other channel? I'm not sure if it's my other channel is broken or Bricklin, or if you're just saying that you have a separate channel. But how's it going? How's it going? How are you? But yeah, this music is my group's music. After this song, I'll probably jump into my new album Slay, which is available now on all platforms. Again, thanks for coming through. We're just gonna do a listening party real quick. We chilling, we vibing. How's the music sound? 'Cause I'm playing it off my TV right now. Okay, cool. That's what's up. What's going on, Uno? Yeah. Something's wrong. I still feel like something ain't right. But I'm pushing for it. I'm pushing for it. I still feel cold, like something's wrong. I still feel like something ain't right. I'm pushing for it, I'm looking for my northern lights, yeah. I'll actually try to spit my verse for this for y'all. Down on my soul, that's something it just in control. I still feel like something ain't right, but I'm pushing for it, I'm looking for it. I shouldn't, almost believed I couldn't. In another life I probably wouldn't, but if the doors open I put my foot in. Back against the wall, no options, everybody watching. But I can't lie, this life sometimes got me feeling like what the fuck I'm going to do. God damn it, I'm just trying to make a living. Got me living in my feelings, but believe that I'm a kid. I don't get it, I'm running from my nightmares, tripping. Waking up in cold sweats, wondering if I'll make a difference. Put it all on the line, hoping they feel it. I'ma testify. Brother, can I get a witness? They're gonna persecute my kind, but it ain't no rare, just sign on mine. Finna pull up with the squad, go hard in the pain. I feel like trying to go hard with the pain, but I better maintain. Ain't a damn thing change, won't stop, we kings, and that's our time to reign. Get back to the basics, finna unload, go ape shit. Make it in the laugh in their faces. Everybody tried to count me out when I was down, now I'm coming for the throne, finna shut shit down. I fucked up a little bit there. I would love to take music requests, but this is a listening party for my album. So that's all I'm playing tonight. Although I do appreciate the suggestion. Something I say, I'm looking for nights to try to find my way on bending knee, taking time to, as I've been running forever, but now it's time to get ready for my final. Always. Okay, for me, will make you family. Would I take that chance to build me, or would I look in the mirror and still feel like? Hey, what's going on, Gary? How you living, G? Welcome, welcome. Hey, something here right here. When I'm pushing forward, I'm looking for my northern lights. Also, someone tell me how the music is. I'm just trying to make sure I'm not. But actually, I'm just about to. Somebody say I've been looking for the lights to try. Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up, man. Spending time with the family is always good. I'm gonna cut off these messenger notifications because I don't want to have those going off while I'm listening to music. I want to play them off of your album is fire. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Havik Boy's got that fire. Y'all can chill and smoke too. Dope, man. Dope, man. Speaking of, let me get it started. So, we're just going straight through the album, boys. This is my new album, Slay. It's available on all platforms if you haven't had a chance to check it out. If you have, appreciate you. Yeah, we're going through it. It's a very personal project. Yeah, we're just going to chill and vibe out. Yeah. This one's for the dreams you heard. How's the... If you can't hear the music or anything, just let me know. I'll try to turn it up. I'm good. I'm playing it off my TV. So... My culture that I'm criticized because I'm different. They scavenge the music like vultures, trying to make sales but the people don't listen. All of my ears trying to sway my path. Man, I bet that wave won't last. And when my time comes, I'll step on stage, look them dead in the face and just laugh. Stay true to the game, that's basic. Never let them tell you that you ain't gonna make it. I done been up, I've had plenty of downs. I'm mad at the issue. Killing with sounds, ripping on the mic, get a rush of adrenaline, telling them about the world I'm living in. They feeling it better, believe I get it in. I came a long way with them high school hallways. Trying to make a name in the game for the lanes. I can care less about fame. I just want to bring change. Let them know that you ain't got to fall in to be the same. Don't listen to them, homie. You can make your own lane. Keep it all real. Each album drops, so I'm constantly shining. I won't be moved by no words, and I won't compromise for no dollar signs. And simply the song hits me hard, bro. Closely depicts the relationship between me and my old man. Damn. Yeah, I feel that. That was actually what I wrote my verse about. So I definitely relate heavy to that. I'm glad that song is relatable, man. I mean, on one hand, it's like it sucks that it's relatable because it's painful shit, but I'm glad that, like, my hope is always that, like, we can make songs that resonate with people so people don't feel like they're alone or that they're going through shit by themselves, that, you know, that they have a voice, you know what I mean? Do you have any pointers in writing 8-bar choruses? For me, see, I don't know if I have pointers. I can tell you what my process is. Typically, if I don't have any idea and I'm just listening, I try to figure out what the beat feels like. If I have an idea, I try to look for a beat that matches the idea. I find when I find a beat that matches my idea, it's easier for me to write a hook to it. But like, it's harder for me to write something where I'm just like listening to beats, trying to figure out what sticks, if that makes sense. So I'd say if you find something that like really speaks to you, go for it. At least try to knock out a hook or a couple of bars, whether it's a hook or verse and stuff like that, just to kind of get the idea out there. And then you can start to kind of formulate the idea around those first couple of lines. You know what I mean? Like this song was just this verse for a long time. The beat had the hook in it, but the situation unfortunately happened, and I got the second verse, and then that's when the song finished. Must have been brittle since the day we first met. That it was always love and respect, and I will never regret. But every now and again, I feel that pain in my chest. The way that things got left, how could it go so left? I'm being forced into positions I don't wanna be in. You keep standing on the side, then I just can't let win. You said I threw you to the wolves, broke every rule of a friend, and I just took it on the chin, cause it wouldn't make a difference. So you were so indifferent to the conversation, couldn't see past your own inclinations. I tried to tell you not to give in to the blind hatred. You could confront it, now you came that I'm betraying, and the whole time you don't know what to say. Fingers getting pointed, you don't realize what you're saying. I guess I'm sorry for the way it ends, but I don't want to apologize for my integrity to make amends. Let's be clear, I know there won't be a walk back. I just want to go on the record and talk facts. Everybody's got a limit, a line they don't cross. Anybody saying different, they lying, that's just false. And over time, I can see you were fighting the wrong cause. Always taking a bait, always trying to find faults. When I try to speak up, you were dying to be a martyr. Forever the pariah, that's what you always called it. You come like the innocent in a minute. You eased the pain I had to. I have to write a freestyle to many beats, but I have writer's block sometimes. Yeah, no, I definitely feel that. My advice for writer's block, though, is to try not to force it, because you might end up not liking what you come up with when you're trying to force the writer's block. Sometimes you gotta just you have to let yourself be. And like I said, if you got ideas, but you're not sure what to write, try to find beats that line up with the ideas. Like, you know, like I remember when I wrote the verse for this song, I had already had the thoughts in my head of like it just came to me. It just flowed out of me, you know what I'm saying? But there's other songs where it's like, I don't have a concept or nothing. I'm just trying to spit, right? And those are harder for me to write because I'm literally just drawing off of nothing. You know what I mean? Like, I don't, no idea or nothing. I'm just trying to be lyrical, spit some bars, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, sometimes that's just not the vibe. And that's the quickest way I end up running into writer's block. But then when I come back and I have like some ideas, or I have like some lines I want to try out, then it's easier for me to write, you know what I mean? You can also try experimenting with different sounds too. Like if you find yourself like, you know, you feel like you've just written the same type of shit over and over again, you could always just try to do something different. Like, I sing a lot of my hooks. Sometimes when I arrive at a song and I've sung a lot of hooks, I'll try to rap the hook. You know, that helps a lot too. I sit and watch the days just pass me by. Can't sleep at night, I'm wide awake forever, asking why. To tell the truth, I'm tired, I just want some peace of mind. I've been so stressful, like there's no relief. Feels like I'm drowning in the sea. But since the truth will always set me free, I'll keep on writing till the pages bleed. I'll keep on writing till the pages bleed. I'll keep on writing. Let's give me a slide of advice. I mean, I'll do my best. I know you and Secrets have a similar harmony and flow. So I don't know how many people know this outside of Havik or like, Havik fans and stuff like that like, who may not have seen our interviews. Secrets is actually my favorite member of the group. And Seek inspires me a lot. I mean, all of my brothers inspire me in different ways, but I definitely, because I'm such a fan of his music and everything like that, I found myself like, I guess like if I'm spitting one of his verses, it's very easy for me to emulate his sound, but our voices aren't too dissimilar. You know what I mean? His voice is of course lower than mine and raspier, so I have to kind of like do my own thing with it and stuff. But it is fun when I get to like cover his shit. Like I did a cover of "Don't Go," and I did my verse, his verse, and Rain's verse, and it was just really fun to do because I love emulating them both. So I enjoyed that. Feels like I'm drowning in an endless sea, but since the truth will always set me free, I'll keep on writing till the pages bleed. Bless Secret's Hypocrite song, that shit speaks relevance. Yeah, Seek don't pull no punches, man. His storytelling and songwriting is on a whole different level, man. Like, there's been times where he's sent his verses for songs and shit. I'm just like, what the fuck? He has a reaction channel. So I have to go. Hey, Bricklin, appreciate you stopping by. Thank you. Before you go, if you wouldn't mind hitting that, it's not required, but it would help me out. You can give the video a like if you haven't already, and if you want to hear more music stuff, always subscribe and hit the notification bell and everything. But I appreciate you hitting. Is Ghost also coming out with an album? See, I don't know. I'm not sure what Ghost is up to musically. I know we've been working on having material, but I'm not sure of the other solo plans. I think Rain started another solo project, and Seek and I have been working with everybody to try to get the wheels turning on some more Havik shit. So but I'm not sure of the solo efforts of everybody's plans just yet. I actually recorded this on stream.
Everything I never mentioned because honestly I feel like nobody cares. It's like
now like I'm not there. I feel like I'm hanging by a thread. I get by with voices all in my head. They say I should wear it on me like this. I wear my dread, I wear my dread, I wear it on me like this. Got me questioning my purpose even while I put the work in, just a cog in the machine. Ain't no thought to what it's serving. Everybody see me smiling but don't know about my burns. Man, some days I wanna scream. My rage is so unnerving, chasing joy while I run away from nightmares. I can feel it in the air that I'm right there. Let's have it. Can cadence to. I mean, Bone is definitely a heavy influence on all five of us. So I definitely know that is a very big influence on all of our styles of music. And then, of course, we all bring our own flavor to the style,
much on my mental. Need to take a step back like it's breaking in a tempo. So stressed, finna burst like a pimple. I get the pressure, I was running instrumental, but I don't lost sight of my reasons why I can't find my zone. Ain't no peace of mind, just day at the day of the bleakest grind. So dream, but still sleeping night. Feels like I'm always pissed. but I can't call it quits. And they say it's all a risk, but I give my all for this. Now I've got doubts and I've got issues, but when I'm in a booth, I remember that I miss you. So what I'm gonna do? Tell you everything that I've been through. Time to tell them all the naked truth. I've been a fool. I don't know what I'd do without you.
Bones the GOAT. Crazy's always my fave. Rain sound like he got his soul from Busy Bone.
Problem not the problem, man. Can't focus on my music.
I love Havik flow. It's hard. I get inspired, make me want to flow and practice. Hey man, like practice makes perfect, and I'm glad that we can be an inspiration, man. That means a lot, like for real. You know, I feel like I'm pretty sure Rain definitely does take a lot of
Put it back into perspective, cause my life been hella hectic. Feels like every day a different struggle, different traumas. Got me missing all the drama from the old days. I miss the old lay. But everybody talking like they want the real, but they don't know how to feel what I feel. Leave them all with the chills. If they only knew the half, wouldn't even have to ask why I took a step back. I forgot what excitement is.
I say as far as Bone goes, my favorites were always Crazy and Busy, which I was super happy when they did that joint album together.
Lost my love, falling deep into the trenches. Yeah, it took a minute to remember why I did it. Now
I'm back with a vengeance. I know I've been a fool.
I don't know what I'd do without you. To lose faith in my music.
Damn, I've been going through it.
Problem after problem.
Will Havik be on the new Bone Thug album? I don't know. I don't know. As of this moment, I haven't heard anything. It would be dope though. I would love to have that on my resume. Cause I've been on this road for so long. I'm so gone. You think that I'm a fool? You're so wrong. It's time I face up to my woes and focus on my goals and take out all my foes.
Feels like everything in life is a test, and I'm feeling like I'm failing on my midterms vexed.
Got so much I need to get off my chest. Paint a vivid picture, but they focused on the frame. They wanna see the beauty, but can't handle all my pain. I can't lie to Sundays, I just wanna throw the towel in.
Cause I feel like everything I do is in vain.
So I invite my demons in. At least I'm in peace with them. You don't like my reasoning. It's just life, I need to vent. I'm done losing my mind. Time to get on my grind. Finna come up in time. I've been blind. Forgot what I was looking to find. Now I realize my purpose. It just took me some time. Said, ooh. So don't know what I do without you. To lose faith in my muse. Damn, I've been going through it. Yeah. Problem after problem. Still can't focus on my music. And I've been on this road. I've been on this road. I swear Lord only knows. You think that I'm a fool. You think that I'm a fool. Hey. Cause I've been on this road. I've been on this road. I swear Lord only knows. You think that I'm a fool. You're so wrong. This time I face up to my woes and take out all my foes. Man, I've been on this road. I think Bone been hitting the studio with all 5 members on some new heat. Yeah, man. We'll have a do a track with Bloodline and Harmony on any members. You know, I can say that, like, as far as my knowledge goes, we have not been. I don't think we've been contacted about that. I know, like, a couple of years ago, a friend of mine reached out to me about doing a verse with one of the members of Bloodline Harmony, and I did it. I never heard the song, but I did it. But you know, obviously, like, if those opportunities present themselves, we'll take it. Hopefully, but you know, we're definitely open to it. You know what I mean? But you know, obviously, it's just about being approached with it. You know what I'm saying? Go day to day like I'm okay, facade all on my face. Don't let them see you break, they only gon' get on your case. But keep up this pace, you'll be erased. So which path you gon' take? Face them demons, you know they're scheming, you're dreaming. But long as you keep on breathing, I promise, lay you can beat them. The lights are bitching, I the stars, and still I'm
terrified I might fall and take this pressure with busting pipes, and there's no wind in sight. I'm drowning in anxiety. I'm losing my way.
I think all will be filthy on the track. I mean, all 5 live and the baddest alive. That should be legendary for real, for real. I'm so deep in depression, some days I just hate life. Said I'm so far gone, I can't see the daylight. Cause I can't see the daylight. I'm so far gone, I can't see the daylight. Can't see the daylight. With me to pieces, Jesus, give me your reason. Can't even sleep without thinking about leaving. Hope you don't see this monster I'm turning into. I've lost it, I'm going mental. I need a moment to breathe. I'm so alone and no one sees. Keep up appearances, cause I don't wanna be a burden. Deep down I'm hurting and wondering what my worth is. I'm sick of being a mess. I'm so over all this stress. Just wanna be myself again. Feels like the cycle never ends. Hey, back and forth, stay or go. God, I just don't know. I don't feel whole. My heart's got holes, but I don't wanna cope. Will there be a way for me before I become history? Said I'm so far gone, I can't see the daylight. They say I done lost my mind and I think they're right. I'm so deep in depression, some days I just hate life. I can't see the daylight. I said I'm so far gone, I can't see the daylight. I can't see the daylight. Anger and pain, I just can't escape. I feel locked in a cage, trapped in my ways. Wish I could go back to the days, back to the old way. But he's gone, I'm all that's left and I can't find no rest. Do you perform in your own studio or someone else's? As far as recording and stuff, I usually record everything here at home. On occasion, I'll go to the studio, like my album, my EP, Angels and Heathens, that I did with my friend Sin. I recorded that at Sin's studio. He mixed the whole project. All That I Deserve off of this album, he did that at his studio as well. He mixed that. The song Woes, that was 1 or 2 songs. I think that was the song before this one. I recorded that at my friend Trey Razor's house, and he mixed it with his team of engineers and everything. So I mostly record at home, but if I have the opportunity to or the budget to, I will go to the studio. But yeah, it's usually just for budgetary reasons and stuff like that. It's a little bit more cost effective for me to do everything at home. And then when I am at the studio, I try to absorb everything I can, especially when I'm working with like Sin or Trait, because they taught me things about just like mixing, about recording. Trey actually kind of encouraged me to kind of step outside of the box when it comes to recording my backups and stuff like that. That's why like a lot of Woes kind of has a little bit more like singing. It's like singing in it, because he encourages that, and then that encouraged me to start doing a little bit more on my own. So I always just try to take guidance where I can get it, man. It's always a good practice method when you're doing this. Like, we can get stuck in our ways and stuck in our own bubble when it comes to making music. You know, we have particular ways like we like to do things, but never be afraid to expand your perspective on how certain things can be done, especially if you're working with like an engineer, if you're in a studio and stuff like that. Like, soak up all the knowledge you can, because more often than not, the reason it's being suggested is because that person might hear some shit that you can't hear at the time because you're so focused on the way you want to do it. You know what I mean? I've taken songs to the studio with Trait that sounded one way, and then when I did them and, following his guidance and everything, them shits turned into completely different songs. And it was the same beat, same lyrics, everything, but just delivered differently, so give up everything I love.
Slow down, honestly, I never learned how. Now I'm a mess, yes, I've gotta come to terms now. Made a deal with fate just to watch it break terms. Stand firm, even when my demons take turns. A good for nothing heal with a baby face turn. A feeling with a heart of gold that just ain't learned. How I'ma act like I'm the only one Like, what's the point if I'm not working hard to solve it? Right. They tell me every day to breathe and just let it go. So I just bury it inside so I don't let it show. If I just scatter like I'm dust in the wind, would it matter if I never picked the mic up again? And I'm shattered, guess I gotta patch myself up again. What's the point if they will never have my back in the end? Drama I should walk away from, but I just can't escape from you.
Without you, I just don't know what I would do. Just give me a reason to keep my cool. I'm not okay, I'm not okay. I'm weary of the face, I just wanna escape. Someone help me please. Pressure building up if I bend, I break. It's getting harder every day to say I'm okay. I'm not okay. I try to hide inside, but I've lost my way. I'm weary of the fights, I just wanna escape. Someone help me please. Pressure building up if I bend, I break.
The voices in my head full of conflict.
One telling me to snap and just bomb shit. The other telling me to walk away from all of this.
Protect your peace, ladies, go ahead and call it quits. Cause it don't matter to the people that you're broken and hopeless, searching for reasons to stay afloat in this ocean.
You think they gon' care if there ain't no motion?
Swallow up your emotions and swallow it, that's the notion. Then you better keep your mouth shut. But the silence is an answer that speaks louder. Still it be wrong if you gon' walk just cause you're riled up.
So I just hide behind a smile.
The clown does. Yeah, and keep moving for the people in your corner that'll show up when you're cornered and be still.
Cause pretty soon if you keep pouring in the others, I can guarantee you're gonna need a refill. I should walk away from, but I just can't escape from you. Without you, I just don't know what I would do. But I can't help but feel like I'm playing the fool. I'm okay. I'm not okay. I tried inside, but I lost my way. I'm weary of the fights, I just wanna escape. Someone help me please. It's getting harder every day to say I'm okay.
I try to hide inside, but I've lost my way. So I just weary of the fights, I just wanna escape. Someone help me please, I just wanna get away. Pressure building up, if I can that praise.
Do you perform a track for a fan? That depends entirely on the song, G. And again, like when you say perform, are you asking that as far as like tonight, or are you asking in general, like have I made a song about a fan for? Or let's see. Damn, my Discord has 60 people in it. In general for a fan, in the past I've had friends that like asked me to write songs for them or write songs about them, or they had like ideas and they asked me to write a song about them, so I did. I have like done like when I make content and stuff like that, I have been like, you know, hey, give me a request or stuff. The other week my friend Peaches hit me and it was like, you know, she told me one of my songs was stuck in her head, so I did a short with that song. She didn't necessarily ask me to do that, but I just did it because she mentioned it, you know what I mean? So but I care a lot about my people, man, my community, my fans, you know. They pulled me out of a really dark place, you know, just, you know, having community, having that sense of community, and, you know, feeling like people are there for me beyond just what I can provide as an artist, you know what I'm saying? Like people actually genuinely caring about my well-being besides, you know, just like, oh yeah, you dropping a new track, you know what I mean? How we met Lazy. So our manager with Harmony House was the one that put us in contact with Lazy. We knew him from like different Bone Thugs and Harmony forums and stuff like that. We were on like btnhboard.com and all that stuff. And he just reached out to, I think he reached out to Rain one day. And that's how that kind of whole thing started. You know, he had said that he had, you know, become like, you know, a business partner with Lazy and stuff. And had, you know, since he had knew about us and our music, he put, you know, he put Lazy on us and everything. And then the rest is history. I think it's time I told you all the naked truth. And now remember every lash and every bruise. And also, if you're just tuning in, my name is Los Angeles Havik. You're listening to my new album, Slay. We about 8 songs in now. Just vibing, man. We chilling, having a good time. If you enjoy the music, be sure to give the video a thumbs up. It's a little bit, but it helps the channel grow. And if you want to see more, you want to, you know, stick around for new content and everything, hit the subscribe button. Again, none of that's required. Of course, I appreciate you being here, giving me a little bit of your time this evening. This album, if you look up Los Angeles Havik, Slay, like SASLAY, it's on all platforms: Pandora, Apple Music, Tidal, Spotify, Deezer, everything. It's on everything. So wherever you get music. I don't care what they say. This time I'm taking care of Lay. Real shit.
I think it's time I told you all the naked truth. And now remember every lash and every bruise. And everything it made me do. Like pouring from a glass that was never full. And always been and no backwards, I knew better too. Played it off, handed every excuse. Can't take no more. Now I'm about to go to war in this booth.
You never miss listening to this man. My man. What's up, Graf? How you living, player? How you living? My man, Gorath Heen. He is the one that remade my Laid Up logo. So now if you notice my Laid Up logo, when you see it places and everything like that, it looks more like a mask as opposed to a skull. And he did that in relation to my Caden Black persona. So all thanks be to him. And yeah, same lace, same kick, same chain, same shades. Real ones know I'ma get the same praise. My game too dope, real recognize the same plays. They gonna be salty when I call it quits. But I'm on a diet, I'm just trying to stay off the chips. Doing good, brother. Nice. This was up, man. Don't mistake a calm heart for one that chooses silence. I remember days when my outlook was so vibrant.
But I do it, try my best to get through it. I read the words on the page, I just want to glue it. I have that game, but I know I gotta keep moving. Ask me why, for the ones who know, cause they can do it. Leave impressions and life lessons so they keep on stepping. And show them how to use their kindness as a lethal weapon. Cause there'll be days when all you got left is your self-respecting. Some will try with their hands out, so expecting. But I'm just talking to these ghosts, so I know they probably gon' be there when I need it most. Should I follow me? This is my hopes. When I can do all the just goes. Said I'm just talking to these ghosts, so I hope you get this message every time the wind blows. Should I follow me? Listen to my hopes. When I can be all the just goes.
This is so awesome for sure. Yes, sir. It's been years now. Crazy. Arguments heated heavy, or they just talk behind your back and things can be so petty. Like I'm supposed to let it ride when they throw it on my name. Honestly, it's giving energy that I don't really need, so I'm just focused on me and what I'm playing with these seeds. In this garden with my thoughts so I can cultivate some inspiration and make a difference for this up-and-coming generation. Select the lyrics just to optimize the penetration. That's what the plan is every time I put a pen to paper. Now some will only come around when there ain't no labor, just to turn around and tell the whole world how they made you. So when it happens, you just cannot let it move or shake it. It should be obvious a hater's word is probably made up.
But I'm just talking to these ghosts.
Just talking to these ghosts, man. No. Sometimes it be like that. And if you're curious about the meaning of this song, when it says ghosts, when you're talking to these ghosts, it's basically talking about people that, you know, the people that eventually fade out of your life. You know what I'm saying? The people that, you know, it's kind of like the opposite end of it's kind of the opposite end of Better Off, you know. which, you know, they mirror each other. Better Off is about people that claim that they're going to be there and then they're not. Ghost is the people that were there and then they, you know, fell off or whatever. You know what I mean? So, you know, the people that basically like are there when the good times are up and then they disappear when you actually really need them. Better Off is like the people that fake like they're going to be there and then they're not. Do you guys mess with UB Murder TV? Oh yeah, we fuck with UB, man. UB is the homie. That was one of Seek's boys. That's how I met him, at least, you know, because he was doing stuff for Seek, and then he started doing the remixes. He's done some Havik stuff. He's done a lot of Secrets remixes, and he just does some really cool Bone remixes too. So I definitely recommend checking him out, giving his channel a subscribe too. At least they ask if I'm alright. I talk my shit, y'all pissed, but y'all can't tell me where's the lie. I got my private jokes aside, you push me to the side. The butt of every joke. Watching from my phone now, about to get my sleigh on the Apex rank grind. Yeah, get them kills, man. Get them kills and get that rank up, player. Put me down. I'm out here making moves and now y'all wanna come around. Say y'all just don't get lost and I'm better off. Yeah, this is definitely one of my favorite songs off this project that I did. If I wasn't making that like incredibly obvious. Just don't get lost and I'm better off. Don't look it, don't listen. Do I do shout outs? Yeah. No problem doing shout outs, man. I vet my shout outs because I'm not trying to shout out anybody and then they turn around and be on some creep shit or whatever, you know. There's Banks in the van, got the panel shaking and track. Ha! My man! I'm out here making moves. Say y'all just don't get lost and I'm better off. I got a son who's doing production. I got a song who doing production. Can you clarify what you mean? And yes, I've made mistakes, but at least I'm willing to face the stakes. Neglected, disrespected, these days I'm gonna need a check. I mean that shit. I mean that shit. Especially with fucking... Look, I'm just going through some shit at work. And that neglected, disrespected, these days I'm gonna need a check shit. Not even the people I work with, but just like some of the ways people treat us. Shit. So y'all just don't get lost and I'm better off. I'm better off. Man, it's funny. I remember recording this and I was in such a good mood. I was like so happy to be recording it. My son just started music and photo production. Oh, cool. That's what's up. Now y'all wanna come around. Say y'all just don't get lost in them. You know, I was talking to my mail lady today at work. And I think the thing I'll impart is that a lot of times people that are aspiring towards some sort of art or some sort of craft that like with their talent and their creativity, a lot of people tell you, they always say, you got to give it your all, like you got to give it everything. I will say that you have to be the one to set the terms of what that everything is, because what they don't tell you is that you got to be willing to give this shit everything and for it to not give any of it back. So you truly have to do this for your own fulfillment. You know what I mean? Can you give a shout out to my son, Gabriel Lawson? Yes, Gabriel Lawson, if you are listening tonight, I want you to make sure you make it do what it do. And like I said, you make sure that you do this. You set the terms. You set the value. Don't let anybody else dictate to you what your craft and your talents mean to you. You determine that. So much love to you, man, and you just keep doing what you do, bro. They keep testing me for that Havik status, the evidence of my pedigree. These rappers swear they ahead of me, but don't even got the whole recipe. Bitch, I'm gone. Doing what I gotta, bitch, I'm gone. Don't make me release these demons. Got plenty venomous reasons to take you on. No doubt, G. Of course, man. It's a pleasure. You talking shit like it's cool, pause. Don't cross the line, this ain't tic-tac. I'm calm and collected when I'm kicked back. Don't take my kindness for weakness. You ain't trying to release these demons. Keep my circle small, I got trust issues. If I let you in, that mean I fuck with you. But these fools, that got me hella twisted. Had some homies do me dirty in the worst way. Made me wonder why I trusted in the first place. Now I'm thinking all they really want to do is hurt lay. So I keep them at a distance under heavy supervision. Know some murderous, the verses feeling them in that hurts. I hop on the beat and make them work. I used to struggle trying to find shows. Now I put myself on, Lord knows I done paid dues. Never sell it to the money, I'ma stay true. Even if that means I gotta break rules. I'm just doing me and they mad. They doing the raggedy pads. They keep criticizing, yet I'm still rising. That drama life, leave it in my past, cause I'm gone. Doing what I gotta, bitch, I'm gone. Working on my mental, staying strong. Don't make me release these demons. Got plenty venomous reasons to take you on. Some type of way. How long did it take you to do the album Slade? How long did it take to make the album? Literally 9 years. I hit a really big period of burnout shortly after I dropped Money, Sex, Music, Lies. And that's why this album is so personal for me, because the first half of it, like the first 7 songs, are all about that period. You know, they're all about, you know, just being at odds with my creativity, being in like the worst possible places with it, saying fuck it, you know, and like motivation for music was definitely like at an all-time low when I started writing songs for that album. And you know, I thought I needed to just make songs that were just, I needed to make this type of song, that type of song. Like I wanted to try to fit the songs into a box, as opposed to like just making a album naturally and letting everything just kind of be cohesive. And my heart wasn't in it, you know. And I got into gaming around that time, and that's when I knew something was wrong, because I enjoyed playing games, and I just got into Destiny, and I enjoyed playing Destiny and vibing with my friends more than I enjoyed making music. So now I was like, what the fuck, you know? And I talked to Seek, I talked to my wife. You know, the shortly before this, I had like a really successful year. The year I dropped Money, Sex, Music, Lies was a really good year for me. You know, I did multiple shows, most of them like booked on my own, wasn't going through like a booking agency or anything. And, you know, for all intents and purposes, I was doing the damn thing, but like I couldn't enjoy any of it. But I was burning out and had no idea that I was. I had no concept of what that even meant. But, you know, so I just took a break. And then when I wrote Daylight, and specifically when I recorded Daylight, it was the first time I recorded something and I was just completely in the moment with it. Like I was just vibing and dancing and stuff, and I didn't even recognize that something was different about it until I started showing people shit. I showed my wife, and I showed Secrets, and they were like raving about it. And that hadn't happened. You know, like they'd been like, you know, when I recorded stuff between that point in time, you know, they'd be like, oh, it's all right, you know, it's cool. Like, but they were like, yo, this shit is on repeat, blah, blah. And that's when I knew something was different. And that's when I kind of recognized the conditions I had to record under, which is I needed to be in the mood to record, but I still wasn't quite there yet as far as like just being in the zone, like, you know, just being back in love with creating and wanting and being willing to share it. You know, I'd gone so long without really sharing it that, you know, it was like, you know, at one point in time, it was something I was always eager to tell people. Like, you know, yeah, I'm a rapper, I make music, blah, 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 and stuff like that. And that died. You know, like I stopped talking to people about it. I felt like nobody cared about what I do. You know, just was, you know, like if you ask me on one hand, like I'm sitting here like thinking like, oh yeah, I'm dope as fuck, you know, but then like if I'm trying to tell people that, I don't believe any of it. You know what I mean? So a big part of making this album was, you know, okay, now I understand the mindset I need to be in record, you know, the mindset I need to be in the record. And then, okay, now I truly enjoy creating. And this is around the time I started making skits. Now I enjoy creating, and I'm happy to just create, to create, you know. And then when I got back to that point, then it was like, okay, we're gonna get back to this music shit. And I started making songs about Destiny and stuff like that. And it just kind of like, you know, some of my friends in my community and in the Destiny community and stuff like that, you know, that was the part of it that really I felt like I was missing, you know. The first time someone in the community asked me, I didn't post a skit for like a week, and someone was like, yo, I'm just checking on you to make sure you're okay, man. I want to make sure you're good. And I was like, the fuck? Like, I mean, I wasn't offended or nothing, but like I wasn't used to that. Like literally before that, my interactions with people that you know, were asking about something I did creatively was pretty much, hey, when's the next single dropping? When's the next album dropping? When's the next Havik song dropping? When's this? When's that? Like that is, you know, that's all I got. There was no like actual mental well-being check on like, hey, how are you doing? You know what I'm saying? And that erodes you after a while because you start to feel like a commodity, you know, and not in a good way. You know what I mean? So I had to unlearn a lot of shit too, you know, and I had to unlearn a lot of my insecurities and deal with those things. But um, when I finally did, you know, recognize that I was back in the moment, I started working on songs again. And, you know, I still wanted to finish this album. I really wanted to do an album called Slay, but then it wasn't just about making dope songs and quote unquote killing it. It became about, I've been through all these battles, I've been through all this shit, and I still show up. And I'm gonna kill it every time. Because there's no other choice. You got to. You gotta kill it. You gotta show up and you gotta kill it. You gotta do your job. You gotta wade through all the bullshit and make shit happen. You know, there's no other choice. So that's how long it took me to make the album and why. But I'm very proud of the body of work that has become. I'm just trying to have some fun too. Speaking out of turn, guess today's the day you learn what that wicked tongue do. And, you know, I even incorporated a lot of that in this project, you know, like got skits in the songs. Gorath, who also I work with on Mortis Maledictum, which is a dope horror podcast. You know, that was one of the things I got into in between all this, you know, and got to utilize my knowledge of sound design, or rather my knowledge of mixing and everything like that, and got to apply it to sound design. And then I brought that experience to this album too. So you can hear in Bloody Pages and Naked Truth where I've set this whole scene up without really saying anything or recording anything myself, but I've got like, there's the sound effects and everything. You can hear pages turning and writing and scribbling and stuff like that. And you can hear someone walking in somewhere and pouring a drink, taking a sip. This is what made me such a big Havik fan and been a solid fan for almost, bro. Yo, Smoked Out, I appreciate that, bro. You've been here for the long haul. The long haul. Not the same, see you like the pose and imitate. I like the innovate, moving like I'm in a race. We ain't not the same, you only talking like you making news. I've been out here trying to make a name and breaking all the rules. We ain't not the same, you are showing no you came through. I keep moving forward, hope you know that I just ain't new. We ain't not the same, we ain't not the same. We ain't not the same, we ain't not the same. You always talking, I'm about to head action. They always trying to please him. Trust I stay weapon, yes I always put on for my faction. I give this game my all while you only put out a fraction. But I guess that's what keeps passing. Everybody wanna be the next guy, but they fall short for the next rhyme. And the next time they get the feeling that they could come up with the best time. It already passed, so they dig with the F. I'm already in the winning, feeling like a letdown. Time to pick up the pen, put the stress down. But you steady looking lost in the sauce. I'm back in the studio going balls to the wall. Cause ain't nobody giving handouts to a man now. But if you making a noise, they gotta notice. So as long as I reach out like a comet exploding, honestly it don't matter now if you come up with a bland sound. So I polish the flow and I deliver. It's like we in the same game, it's just like in the same place. Dugout each and every season. Dugout visual curves in the spot to go searching for some meaning. Must have forgot I play for keeps already got my reasons. See it not the same. See you like the pose and imitate. I like to innovate. Moving like I'm in a race. You only talking like you making moves. It's funny how that worked with Mortis. We both took lessons to and from that project. You are the catalyst for why I'm doing audio production now. Man, that means a lot, man. So I definitely was at a point where I was like, yeah, the song that got me when I first heard of Havik was called Toxic. Are you talking about Toxic Love by Secrets? Because if so, that's dope. I'm gonna let him know that. I truly, genuinely love hearing stories of how people found us and how they stumbled across our shit, because not everybody says it. Sometimes they just pop up and they're like, yo, I'm a Havik fan now, you know, and that's, don't get me wrong, that's dope too, you know what I mean? But like, I always love hearing like, I personally just love hearing how people found us, you know what I'm saying? I'm just the type of person that like, I enjoy like a lot of feedback. I love exposition and all that shit. Like, let me know everything. Woke up in the morning, thank the Lord for another day. Hop up out the bed and hit the booth, another record laid. I done made my mind up, now it's time for me to execute. Ain't no wasting time, I'm out here grinding, gotta get the loot. Told myself it's time for locomotion, no room for doubts. Loss is just part of the process, so you can't rule it out. Sorry, I'm gassing myself up for this album. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not even gonna hold y'all. I'm not even gonna give y'all that expectation. I'm proud of me on this one, like for real. You start falling in that Tritox of love. What you find, a beat or something? Woke up in the morning, I had goals and some big dreams. Worked that 9 to 5, cause you know. Or do you mean like you started following? Don't care what they say, that ain't gonna stop me doing big things. And I gotta tell myself like every day, I'm the only one that's standing in my way. Some people say that they can't keep up with my pace. Lord knows I'm gonna do me, and that's all I need in the first place. Can't stop that paper chase. They watching every move I make. I can't be stuck in place. I bet they'll try to raise the stakes. Hoping that I'll walk away. They must not know I'll take on any challenge that I'm called to face. Then tried everything to put me down. I blocked the path, leading me to the crown. I started practicing more. Okay, that's dope. It's middle fingers up. I promise I'll laugh in all their face. I mean, to be honest, like rapping along to and like trying to write to songs that you like is a good way to practice. Like when I first started, I did a lot of remixes, like a lot. Like that was like a go-to almost, you know what I mean? That's the only other way I got beats at the time, because this is before I knew about like SoundCloud and doing shit on the internet and stuff like that. But the only other way I got beats was my bro Warren Peace was making beats, so I had like a CD of his beats, and then I was just buying like instrumental tapes from like this like spot that sold like independent CDs and mixtapes and shit like that. I go from loving Durs to Autumn Car Wishes to Living Legends. It's a trip. That's dope, man. No one knows I'm gonna do me and I slay. Yeah, if y'all Havik fans are remember, my man Gorath here made some like really cool promotional videos for Infinity when we dropped that joint. Nowadays, hate to see me on the mic, they like, I get so much hate just for doing me. I could be chilling and they mad, killing in the booth, give them what they need. Call me a sellout cause I'm having fun. I get so much hate just for doing me. Young nigga coming straight up at the DMV. Rep the 301 till the end of me. Bible taught me I should love all my enemies. So I get so much hate just for doing me. Back in the day, we had Dr. Dre's instrumentals in the early 2000s. Yeah, man. Yeah, I had like a CD of Eminem instrumentals. I had a CD of Eminem instrumentals. I think I had a CD of Dre instrumentals too. But yeah, I loved writing remixes. I swear these niggas straight up plotting and I love it. Got the panties in the bunch cause I'm like, fuck it. Everybody wanna ride the wave. But I be in my own lane. Laid up till they put me in a fucking grave. Real on stage and they loving me. Cause most rappers nowadays they just wanna be. They just see me on the mic, they like, who is he? I get so much hate for doing me. I could be chilling and they mad cause I shoot the breeze. Kill it in the booth, give them what they need. Call me a sellout cause I'm having fun drinking lean. I get so much hate for doing me. I can spit bars and go hard, but they telling me. Just switch it up and sing an R&B melody. Change my life and do my best to be a better me. I still get so much hate just for doing me. I can force, of course, I change course from camera. First vids after almost 15 years of swearing off editing. There ain't one thing there's one thing I'm gonna do. Is I'm gonna get them creative juices flowing. Focus on you and keep the faith that's on mental. We was homeless hopping hotels, doing shows, making no sales. Rap niggas all up on each other's coattails. But I'm still making a name that's in my brain that I won't fail. Real estate, and most rappers nowadays hate to see me on the mic. I get so much hate. I could be chilling in a mask, killing in the booth. Call me a sellout. I get so much hate.
Turn in the booth, y'all learn from it. Whole flame, nigga, you can feel the burn from it. I know you yearning for what I earned, but it's my turn. I concern, it's the point and no return from it. Gotta check, cause the music make me very strange. I'm grinding, hard boy X Games. Spin the wheel on stage, everybody going crazy. Dodging holes in the crowd at my exchange. Little nigga out of Cleveland, a veteran, it's better than y'all breathing. I gave him every reason to get out my rage, and they did it, see they get inside of y'all left me. Step up and get slaughtered, thinking that they can feel it, but they really shouldn't bother. Ready about to kill them, but I do the ball. Just let me be and be free. I'm doing me and see. I swear I'm real on stage and they loving me. Cause most rappers nowadays they just wanna be.
Hate to see me on the mic, they like, I get so much hate. I could be chilling in a mask, killing in the booth. Call me a sellout cause I'm having fun. I get so much hate. Grath question. Just because I haven't gotten a clear answer, but I've also been doing Q&A stuff too, which is fine. But how's the music sound?
Ain't always the easiest.
Do I make beats? Unfortunately, I do not. I've done it before. I just am really out of practice, and I don't have the software anymore.
Do anything that you wanna do. You just gotta dream big, grind hard. Ain't nobody gonna do it for you. What you mean? Just gotta dream big, grind hard. Those are the ones that said you couldn't only have
So just dream big, grind hard, create more. Love that one. I get so much hate for just for doing me. It's real talk. It's real talk. Shit's real. That's why I actually really enjoy playing around with it because, like, you know, it's true. Like, you can literally be like just enjoying life, yo, and niggas will be like, look at this motherfucker happy and shit. Like that's how they be. They be like, they'll literally see you happy, in a good mood, upbeat, and people will be mad. Like, what the fuck? You want me to just be like depresso espresso? If you are asking about on stream, it's coming through just room audio. Gotcha. Okay. You just gotta dream big, grind hard, create more. You just gotta dream big, grind hard, create more. Yeah, I would have played them on my speakers, but I'm also having a conversation with someone. So I didn't want to have like the blings while I'm fucking playing music and shit. So I was actually really proud to get this done with the homie Amaze, man. I was really proud to get that one done. I'm all up in my mindset, I never had to creep. When it comes to mine, I feel like I can mix it. I was living on my life, I guess I'm giving out some tickets. Everybody's out here talking, they forgot about the mission. I've been trying to get myself right and pray for intermission. They don't listen. I'm in private, never switching. I dress them in the bars, never care for competition. I've been doing what I need to, I've been living on my life. I guess I'm looking to the sky, trying to make the highest. Would I do a song with Crazy Bone? Absolutely. I love to do a song with Crazy Bone. Haters are just fans in denial. Yes. It is my firm belief, and y'all can stamp this. Haters are just fans that are in the closet. Because, let me tell you why, right? Haters will be the first ones to comment on a video. Haters will be the first one to check out an album just to tell you how shitty it is. Haters will be the first one to pop up at a show just to be like, oh, you ass. Like, that's fan behavior. Like, you are showing up for me more than the people that fuck with my shit. Like, I mean, thank you. So now so someone actually commented on my Dax video, my Joker open verse challenge video, and he was like, this shit was garbage. I was like, yo, saying this shit on a video with 20,000 views is crazy, but thank you for the engagement. Because, I mean, for real, like, what the fuck? That's it though. Seriously, I get people get miserable, but why make their problems the world's problem just because they don't want to be alone in it? Like, reach the fuck out now. Exactly. I think some people thrive off of it. Some people definitely like enjoy drama. I think it's because like people want the acknowledgement. But I'm not a fan of that shit. And I don't understand how people willingly immerse themselves in it. Like, that shit blows my mind, dog. Y'all can't stop me now. They gonna try to take my crown, but my team gonna hold me down. Oh, cause I'm up, cause I'm up, time's up, time's up, time's up, cause I'm up, oh, cause I'm up. I'm an Aeon, rip this shit, yo. Let's go. They not. I'm still in the city that hated a lot. Yeah, like I had a grown ass man go off on me on Apex just because I had MST in my name, just because I support the Moist esports team. That's such a weird thing. I mean, don't get me wrong, right? Like, to just make an assumption about shit, I'm not even familiar why that would even be an issue for them. But even still, like, the way people immediately react to shit, like the reactionary shit, I hate it across the board. I don't like reactionary shit at all. I think that critical thinking is necessary, and I think that there are better ways to address things that give you displeasure. You know what I mean? You can't put me down. I'm never saying die. Got me feeling so alive. This music gives me life until the day I die. Do it day and night. No, I'm forever right. When it's time to close my eyes, I'm never saying die. Cause what I feel inside got me feeling so alive. This music gives me life until the day I die. I'm gonna do it day and night. No, I'm forever right. So when it's time to say goodbye, I know I got a love. I'm back, bitches. In a second, guess me like catfishes. I'm like different, I like interest. If it ain't about the money or the music, I'm dip. They just want a little buzz in their name, but I'm like, is it here till I'm put up on my level? Got a Woody cause I call them all out on a record. Won't be no Toy Story. Yes, it is. It is me and my brother Ghost. But I hope you guys are trying to face King Kong. If you ever think you're stupid enough to take me on, get in where you fit in. You don't want to with the wicked head of vision. You were tripping, talking like you want to test. Music gives me life until the day I die. I'm gonna do it day and night. No, I'm forever right. So when it's time to close my eyes, I'm never saying die. Cause what I feel inside. It's nice. It took me forever to get this hook the way I wanted it to. No, I'm forever right. I know I'll die alone. Nobody got no shit in the road, and they're gonna make me get up shit in the road. I'm in a pose, I'm in a show. Yeah, dude, my brother killed this shit, man. Got me feeling so alive. Gives me life until the day I die. Through the day and night, no, I'm forever alive. When it's time to close my eyes, I'm never saying die. But I feel inside. Got me feeling so alive. This music gives me life. Yes, he is. I can confirm that. I've seen this man's lyrics. I've seen this man's lyrics as he writes them. He got them hieroglyphics. I remember the first time he actually showed me his shit, and cause I had asked for them because I was putting the lyrics together for a lyric video, and I had asked him. I was like, "Yo, what the fuck is going on?" Like, I was like, "How do you?" And so he explained to me that like the way he writes, he puts in place where how the percussion lands. So he knows how to like deliver the line as he gets to it based on how he wrote. It's don't get me wrong, it's not uncommon for artists to do that. But I know Seek used to do something similar if he hand wrote his shit, but I've never seen anybody do it when they typed their lyrics before. So that shit was remarkable to me. I was like, holy fuck, like that's what I'm learning. Now that I do it for myself, don't give me turning. It got me yearning, lit like a furnace. Come on, step inside my temple, peep the sermon. Yeah. My mama gave me my heart, so I'm hoping my words will reach it. Fall apart at the seams. Need to. All it's gonna lead to is the reaper. Defeated. That's how you get stuck in the cycle of burnout, then repeat it. No one told me that. That's why I'm telling you. They won't respect you if you just keep playing by the rules. No, you might go pay your dues, but that's just pay to lose. They'll tell you lies and lead you dry. Just don't play the fool, make a move. I paint a picture with my word. Paint a picture with my word. The dopest shit you ever heard. That's my word, yeah. And that's the product I'ma serve. I'm chasing all that I deserve. I paint a picture with my word. I paint a picture with my words. Dopest shit you ever heard. That's my word, yeah. And that's the product I'ma serve. I'ma serve. I make the paper, they read it. They said I wasn't gonna cook it. Now I'm making them eat it. Now if I post it, they see it. I'm in the front, so I lead it. Now if I want it, I should get it. I'm the one to agree with. Look, I deserve it. From these chains to these guns to these bars, I got everything I want. From that Benz and that parking lot. Look, I deserve these hoes and these clothes and these chains, though. I've been through it all. In that rain, come. My back against the wall in the fall with that same coat. I was told to brawl for it all. Game, yo. Got the playlist finally synced on my phone with the stream. Nice. Nice. I'll bring this bitch down if I don't get a deal. Cause I know that I deserve it, bitch. I paint a picture with my words. Shout out to Times with Havik, yes sir. I'm a serve. I'm chasing all that I deserve. I paint a picture with my words. The dopest shit you ever heard. And that's the product. By the way, let it be known, I paint a picture with my words without the use of AI. I just take your mind to the places I'm talking about. You feel me? Yeah, we support real artists out here, man. I'm not going to get into like a whole discussion and debate about AI. How do I feel about AI? How I feel about AI is in some ways very complicated and in other ways very simple. I think that there's some nuance, but I think that because of the way it's been utilized and the fact that people are just factually just generally not listening to people about the worst ways AI is being used, I think it makes it hard to like argue any potential good for it. I think bottom line at the end of the day, like when it comes to generating artwork, I think AI should always be kept assistive. You know, when you have AI doing 100% of the work, you're not doing anything. You know, art is supposed to have soul, you know? Make sure that I take care of life, so I'ma do my best to make a way. And if you plotting on me, better pray. Cause I'm committed to this game, I give it hella play. They couldn't fathom the work I put in like every day, even when I couldn't bear the weight. You sit and think of all the time that I let them waste. Hop in this booth to shred these motherfucking NATO wastes. When I was losing sleep, feeling like everyone's ahead of me. Wade through the pain, so much weighing on my brain. Let's go. Now, to be honest, nobody's gonna like the methods. But they won't be able to argue with the results, you know? Now, I make no apologies for the era I'm entering, okay? It is a trick, though. See, it's kind of funny how they start to say you've changed. That's the truth. From the moment that you pick up the reins, they try to undermine your progress, but see, I was hardly tamed. So when it comes to taking shots, I was already taking aim. Hit every target like a I think, like for example, let's take the Studio Ghibli situation. Miyazaki has gone on record and literally said this is an affront to life itself. And then motherfuckers literally like all they've done since that filter came out or whatever have been doing it, replicating that man in his studio's hard ass work and shit. And again, AI also, when it comes to the art part, none of it comes out solid. It's always got mistakes. And it's not even the type of mistakes that you can just be like, hey, yo, can you like fix this element? Like you have to regenerate the whole image. You have to start over again. And then you have to redo it and redo it and redo it until you get something that's somewhat perfect, and it's still not going to be perfect. When I could pay an artist and have them make something tailored to my my specifications, and it's going to come out as dope as they possibly can make it because they're going to put their heart and soul into the project, and it's going to be dope. You know, like that's one reason why I started working with my friend Hex to make my art, because there's so many people that lean on AI now. It makes it difficult to be like, it makes the conversation awkward, you know? That's the album, by the way. But yeah, it makes the conversation awkward because it's like, you know, I'm not even going to try to like, I feel like graphic design operates already in this weird space when it comes to fair use and stuff. But there's still a difference between typing in a prompt versus like going in and like taking a blank canvas and turning it into something dope. You know, I've done graphic design. I've had to use like resources, pull different things from images and stuff like that. But like, if I'm artificially creating these things, like, what the fuck is the point? You know what I mean? I don't know. It's a frustrating conversation to have just because uh, I don't think enough people listen to artists and artists' perspectives. And from what I understand, there's also an environmental concern too. Um, but on the flip side, I I I truly feel like there's assistive elements to it that um, shouldn't be like completely written off. Uh, but the generative factor of it muddies the waters a lot, and it's just a conversation that um, it gets it's a because if a conversation starts off on the wrong foot in the beginning, then it's done. You know, you get one chance to make a good impression, as they say. You know, like if someone comes into tour, and I actually had that circumstance today. I had my one chance to make a first impression with someone. It was a virtual tour opportunity, and I just emailed them, "Hey, can I send you video links?" You know, because they had asked me to send them a link for a virtual tour. What they wanted was like a Zoom call, and I wasn't I knew I was going to be by myself today, so I wouldn't be free to actually do a Zoom call. And with virtual tours, I'm going to be sending you video links anyway. So I'm like, hey, you know, so I was like, can I send you video links? And they literally replied was like, already like immediately abrasive. Like, you know, I don't want a Zoom. I don't want a video link. I want to talk to somebody on Zoom or like a video meeting and everything. I was like, look, I I don't have that. You know, and they even said, they were like, it was funny because they were like, you know, I don't like the automated response and the lack of coordination from your leasing office. I'm like, look, I'm by myself today, and I'm not going to be available. My entire day is stacked with tours. So, because my thought process was, I know if like all these tours come in, I'm going to be interrupting our video call multiple times to help these people get them sent on their way for self-guided tours. And that's also going to negatively impact the touring experience. But, you know, obviously, like, you know, the person ended up replying back with questions, and they were like, well, since my tour is being canceled, can you just send me this and answer these questions for me? I sent them the most detailed email I could with video links and everything like that. I tried to answer all their questions to the best of my ability and everything like that, you know, and I'm pretty sure that given the opportunity and stuff like that, it is going to be a negative review because they already probably don't consider what I did a virtual tour. It was still a virtual tour. But, you know, I had my one chance. I may have blown it, you know, because there's nothing that will probably change that person's mind, you know, based on how I had to handle that situation. But on the flip side, that was the most reasonable way for me to handle that situation. However, in the conversation with AI, there was a chance, I think, for it to be and still is maybe, for it to be a more nuanced discussion on like which elements are harmful and which elements, you know, could grow into very assistive elements. And, you know, if people would actually listen to artists' perspective about generative AI, you know, then I think people would feel more heard and less abrasive about it. You know what I mean? Obviously, you have some people that are just like, fuck AI, you know, fuck all of it, right? And even when I see AI images and stuff like that, I'm just like, come the fuck on, man. Like, it's irritating because I'll see like something and I'll be like, oh, that's dope and shit. And then I'll see like their fucking hand or foot like turned all fucking weird, or it'll be something that I know is AI because they'll be like, oh yeah, I ran this through the AI generator. Look how dope it is. I'm just like, the original picture was fine. I actually saw somebody do that with some Destiny artwork the other day. They just kept and keep dumbing down on the bad faith part. Coming to the table may not be impossible, but man, it's going to take a long ass time. Well, yeah, I think it's going to take a long ass time. It's going to have to take regulations because there are elements of AI that get really creepy. I don't think people recognize that part of it. So it's definitely going to need some regulation and stuff like that, because there has to be protections in place. The fact that, you know, voice things like voice duplication, um, video, and it sucks because like people that have like trained ears, trained eyes, and stuff like that, we're always going to spot the problems. Like I remember watching a Wu-Tang video recently. Wu-Tang dropped a new video and it was AI. And I was about halfway through the video before I realized like this is off. Something about this doesn't feel right. And I realized the whole thing was AI. But I was halfway through the video when I realized it. You know what I mean? And this guy I watched, Philip DeFranco, he says it best, like AI is one of those pieces of technology that on the day of, like even today, it is at the absolute worst it's ever going to be. So it's always going to improve. And that's the scary part, because it's going to continue to grow and evolve. I don't think AI can ever fully replicate the human experience. So that's why I think that when it comes to generative AI art or whatever, there's not really anything to worry about per se. But the fact that the wanton violation of intellectual property and copyright law is a problem. But unfortunately, it will probably never truly get addressed until like it starts fucking with like bigger people's pockets. You know what I mean? When it starts fucking with like Hollywood studios pockets and everything. But more what probably is going to happen is that these bigger studios are going to start utilizing that shit, and then fan art is going to get fucked over, because these are, people that make fan art that are aspiring to be concept artists and visual artists, writers, people that do this stuff for a living and stuff like that. They're going to be the ones asked out, because those positions are going to be delegated to people who can just type prompts. So that's why I feel like it needs to be regulation. I do know that they recently passed laws where AI work can't be copyrighted, so I think that does provide some cushion, some protection, because there always has to be a human involved. But again, it depends highly on how that becomes defined over time. Well, I guess we'll see. But interesting thing to end on. But this has been a pretty cool listening party. It was actually cool to just kind of talk to folks and hang out and everything too. But yeah, I enjoyed this. I hope you guys enjoy the album. Again, it's available on all platforms. If you enjoy this type of content, if you enjoy my music and everything like that, you can always hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't be sure to catch the next one. I'm definitely going to be doing some more shorts, promotional videos, and things of that sort for the album. But yeah, man, I'm proud of this one. Probably going to be insufferable about it. But yeah, if you enjoyed the stream here, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Just a little bit. Gorath, thanks for tuning in, man. Gary, thanks for hanging out and chilling. Shout out again to your son, Gabriel. Keep doing what you do, man. And just always make sure that you pay attention to how you're feeling about it, and be reasonable with yourself, set realistic expectations and stuff like that. And just always be mindful of your feelings. You can't really go wrong doing that. Gorath, I intend to be. But I hope y'all have a wonderful night. It's Saturday night. If it's just getting started for you, I hope you have a wonderful evening. Stay safe. I'm probably about to play some video games or some shit. But I had a great time tonight. Thank you so much. We will see you next time, friends. Same late time, same late channel. As soon as I figure out how to